Hello YouTube, here at the range again. This time using my Pedersoli Indian Trade gun. This is in 62 caliber, roughly 20 gauge, smoothbore. And as you can see, it's pretty decent size. Good length to it. And these were more common during the French and Indian War on the frontier among the militia, the Native Americans, and even some of the ranger troops than rifles. Rifles were there, but not very common. And these would have been used a lot more because living on the frontier, this is what was more practical for the homeowners and for people just out living everyday life. So because it's a smoothbore, I'm trying it at a target roughly 45 yards away. I didn't paint this target up or decorate it because this gun being used on both sides, either as an Indian Trade musket or the French fusil de chasse or fusil de trait. I really didn't know which side to paint it on, either French or British, so I just left it alone. I'm using a .595 round ball, wads of tow, and since it rained last night, the ground is actually pretty saturated, so I don't have to worry about starting any brush fires with it. And 65 grains of 2F Goex powder. And we'll see how it does at 45 yards, being it's a smooth bore. See if I can actually hit the target. Well, there you have it, YouTube. 3 shots at 45 yards with the Pedersoli Indian Trade musket using a .595 round ball, .595 inch round ball, and wads of tow, along with 65 grains of 2F Goex powder, 3F for the priming charge. And it doesn't do bad. It's not, I was aiming a little higher than where it was hitting, and I was also aiming dead center, and all things considered, it didn't do bad. Now at 100 yards, it would be a miracle if I hit anything with it. But at 45 yards and probably at 50 yards, which is usually what the range a lot of people will give you for a smoothbore musket, this is about perfect. So there you have it. This is what would have been used again during the French and Indian War. It did get some use in the Revolutionary War by the Native Americans and by some of the colonial militias, and as well as, well, you know, the War of 1812, especially up here at the Battle of Plattsburgh when the militia was raised. Everybody pretty much brought their own, along with the Veterans Exempt Regiment, which were all old Revolutionary War veterans who were actually too old to be pressed into militia service by order, so they all volunteered. And these were guys that all fought in Revolution, and they all brought their guns with them and did very well. And they even had their own special flag, which I think is the most memorable flag probably I've seen in a long time. And with that being said, YouTube, I plan on doing a few more experimentations with my muzzleloaders to see what happens, and we'll see what comes out of it. And with that, have a good day.